stab, which is OP.
Dang. So how do you feel about the big reveal that the whole time they're building a human collector?
Was
Controversial.
that a big
Troll,
reveal?
kind of troll.
That was retarded.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of it didn't make sense at all, actually. Because it's like, let's say they built it. So there's like a human collector's flying through space. Like I'm confused. Like, how does that work? And then what's weird, they're like, oh, this might be a Reaper like procreation type of thing, like so they can create more. So they make one out of every species. But then it's like, why is 90% of all the other or 100% of all the other Reapers literally like looking like leaf bugs? Like, so everything with a leaf bug? Where's the Prothean collector? I
Yeah.
don't know where they
I
were
don't
going
know.
with that one. Because you could, some people argue it's like, oh, they just didn't have enough resources in Mass Effect 3. But even the ending scene of Mass Effect 2, they're all leaf bugs flying towards the galaxy or whatever. So it's like, what was the point of a human reaper? But then, was there anything else? Oh, yeah, yeah. And then once you destroy the tubes, you think it's dead. Then the Illusive Man comes. Like, oh, Shepard, think of the possibilities of keeping the base alive. Keep the base alive for me. What did you do?
I blew that thing up.
I know I see O'Neill, Oakhurst blew it up. Bryant, what about you?
I blew it up.
See, I kept it because I was thinking, like, he convinced me when he was talking. Because he's like, "What about you, Shepard? They said I was crazy for like bringing you back, and look what you accomplished." And I was like, "He's right, though. Like, he like Cerberus isn't all bad. Like, they're bad. Like, you see all their experiments and stuff, but occasionally they do use that technology good. Like, I know the what's it called was bad. The dude with the tubes in his mouth, whatever that Overlord guy. That was messed up. That was busted.
You're an idiot.
No, but him like that technology, he could have used it for good. Like that is a lot of technology to use.
But
Sometimes Shepard stuff's good. Like bringing
it's
back
not just
Shepard, a good thing.
every mission and side mission where there was an issue. It was because the Cerberus was doing tests on some fucking planet, and every
But
single
you could
I did
argue
one
all that
I did
test.
a mission on Undiscovered World where I detected an anomaly, and I went there, and Cerberus people were doing tests, and it went bad. Literally all over the universe is just hella planets of colonists and bases that've been massacred and wiped out because of Cerberus tests.
But the thing is, like some of these tests work out. Like say the Reaper IFF, yeah, their people died. That was troll for them because they all got indoctrinated. But that allowed Shepard to go into a Megafor relay. Shepard himself, like whatever this tech they had, was they were able to rebuild a person, a hero. So then they could stop the collectors. Like that was an objectively good decision. So I'm
All right,
like,
prove
they
that
can use some.
technology came from the Reapers, and then I'll agree with you.
Prove what?
That the technology that was used to rebuild Shepard came from the Reapers. Then
Okay, here's an example of technology that was definitely used by Reapers. Edie. Edie was Reaper. Like if you once she unlocks herself, you can talk to Edie again, and she'll talk about like Cerberus stuff, like the Secret Service stuff that was blocked before. Now she'll talk about it. And she said, like, I asked, like, okay, how were you built? And she said that they took certain things from Sovereign when, like, during the Citadel, they ran and like took all the technology, and they through the AI they created Edie. And you see how helpful Edie is. That was an objectively good thing. If it wasn't for Edie, we'd be dead. There is so many things that Edie has done. So that's an example of Cerberus doing good. Shepard, another example, and I'd argue Reaper IFF. So sometimes they do good. It's just most of the time they troll. But
except
I would argue.
Reaper IFF was the reason that the entire crew got kidnapped.
Wait, say again?
Reaper IFF was the reason that the entire crew got kidnapped.
Oh yeah, true.
So,
but if it wasn't for that Reaper IFF, you would not be on a Megafor relay. Sacrifices had to be made. Sacrifices had to be made. Same with the Batarians. Sometimes sacrifices got to be made, and sometimes
apparently O'Neill was good with sacrificing his whole crew. So did you really care they got kidnapped?
True. Yeah, just walk through the base yourself. You can find a way. I need all hands on deck. I mean, technically they were useless though, because Edie did all the work for them. Like if you ask, you'll say like, "Oh yeah, I'm at 100% like efficiency again." So they were just kind of there just to have people there. But still. And then what else? Oh yeah. So I was like, sure, just take the tech. Whatever. If anything, it'll help the Reaper